So I just seen Tara Reid. Had no idea who she was. Didn't know anything about her. And then out of all of my sexual horrors, my rapes. Okay. What happened to her? I would have to say, that's a rape. I mean, I would uh, like everything she said. He's like, I want to fuck you, and he's fingering her, like, and making her. But like in my world, that would be nothing. But it is something. I mean, I was totally viciously fucking raped, and really, really bad. Twice in 2017. It was outside in the park. And yeah, I think the police know all this. I think I was video raped. I know I was video raped when I was gang raped in 2017. Exactly what happened. Six pack was taken down. There's insane motherfuckers knew I was date raped. This girl was making fun of me. I'm like, no, I had a date rape drug put in my beer here, and they just couldn't have the truth. And that's the way the world is. You can't have the truth. Like Tara Reid could not say the truth about Joe Biden. But yes, she was not a child. Okay. But he smelled little girls' hairs and stuff like that on video when he became president. That makes him a child predator. That makes him a child molester. I mean, like, inappropriately touching little girls. Little girls. Okay. So, downtown Lancaster, there was a black guys that, I got right from there. Sloppy Joe. Child molester. I mean, what he did as a president, what film has caught him doing, go touch little girls in the wrong places, and that's what he did. So, what is he? Seriously. But, yes. It would be in the category of sexual assault. I guess. Tyrese, what happened? And she wasn't allowed to tell anybody. That's just the way it is. God, and then I was like fought against so much by my dead husband and pretend a lot narcissists and my abusers. I'm not allowed to see the truth. I'm talking about a whole networking. It wasn't just my little tiny family. They had nothing to do with what the hell really happened to me. That they made me look out to be a prostitute. I want to see, really would like to see all the hell that they produced, making me look like a prostitute on, somewhere on the internet. I never saw it. How can I see it? I'm a poor victim. I want to see this shit. All right, to see how awful, you couldn't have a worse fucking family than me. I never had a childhood. Total retard. Never ever could watch a cartoon or a TV show because I was so withdrawn. When you're traumatized, you're withdrawn, and you don't see the world. Like you're just living, breathing. You can eat. Like, but it's you're not even half living. I was not a happy child whatsoever at all. I was not, yeah, I mean, I have just the tiniest bits of a little bit of childhood. That's why I always said, I had my childhood with my children, but look at my circumstances. Look where I was living. I'm supposed to get away from my abuser. I did when I ran away from him when I was 37. My life is just totally awful. There's not one good thing, about always being the victim. Even up until I'm at the shelter. And being victimized by being harassed every day. Oh, I gotta be labeled crazy. I gotta be labeled crazy to shut me up. Originally, I was shut up in 1998. Oh, that's all erased. That's all closed. But, oh my God. A monster woman at the shelter where I'm staying at for the winter shelter, a monster woman wants to open up all the lies and say, oh, well, all our child molesters, all these made-up stories and all the video rapes and all that super crazy woman, It's awful. Awful. Breached information is why Liecast Tour is such a bad place. Because they're so non-professional. Everybody gossips and is nosy. You're not supposed to breach information. You're not, it's totally disgusting. And, I mean, my situation is so horrifying, and who pays for my phone? A fucking child molester. And it's just embarrassing. A rapist child molester. When didn't that happen in my life? I wasn't still a victim 2 months ago. And maybe I was a tiny bit of a victim because, monster. I don't have anything to do with them. Why would I? Oh, well, if that were true, you'd never talk to them again. Well, look at my situation. The father of my 2 children was a child molester. And what am I supposed to do? And there's no help at all. And then you had moms who worked. There's one person that was older, she's putting me down, well, I've worked my whole life. Well, yeah, you were a bad mom, too. Because unfortunately she got into drugs, and she's not telling me her whole story. Oh, I always had to work to keep my kids. Well, that's good. But that didn't make her a good mom. Made her, she was never there for her kids. And she got into drugs. And whatever, she embarrassed a relative at the place. I have no idea why people just, they do drugs really, right out in the open. It's just totally ignored. Just like fucking rape is and child molesters. I really don't get it. The worst drugs can be a problem. Drugs aren't worth it. Man, sex ain't worth it. But drugs, I would like to feel better, and that's the only reason why I ever did drugs. The tiny bit that I ever did. What my family lied about me, and then I can't prove anything. It's just a big... My whole life's a nightmare. Oh, wow. I have it good for, a little over a month. My whole life was hell. What, just to have like a tiny bit of normalcy. Oh, what? My body aches. Like, Lycast Tour really owes me. Social Security really owes me. They just are goofy from day one. When oh my God. It's just, Lycast Tour is just a disgusting place. Yeah, but at least a gentleman's walking me down to my counselor, and like, he's like, yeah, I know a bunch of child molesters too. I'm like, what the fuck? Lycast Tour. I pledge of allegiance to the sick child molestor because I'm forced to. What? Nothing's done. It's disgusting. Yeah. And I'm out to be like the craziest person in the world saying this, but yeah, I'm not really. I'm not at all. And oh my God, that's the only reason why I pretend a lot narcissists love me. You can't away with it. Yeah, he's just another Joe Biden, except he's worse. I don't. Who knows? I don't really want to know who Joe Biden jobless is. I really don't. I don't. But out of like all of my abusers, I was their worst. They made me to be the worst victim. They made me out. They were my worst abuser. They knew everything about me. It's like they're all these ugly old men I meet. James. Dead James. I don't say pretend a lot narcissist name. Yeah. What the fuck? Mike the Rapist of 2012 died. Can say his name. I don't know. But Cornelius died. And for some reason liked Mike the Rapist. What? He was in the same building, the Red Farnham building, where I was raped, and I screamed. And like, yeah, that's why they're both men are dead, so I can talk about it. It's like, yeah, that's the only way I can talk about it. People just don't care. I mean, a lady like me should have been rescued and then beaten up. There was a Mexican that beat up Mike the Rapist. That was cool. But then he wanted to get with me. And didn't. But that's the only reason why I beat Mike the hell up. But I mean, that was cool because, you're not supposed to. Yeah, there's a hell of a lot of fucking rapists out there. Donald Trump was a total asshole, womanizer, but, I didn't really look into the stories. It's like, how much sexual assault did Trump take? And I don't really think he sexually assaulted. I mean, he, touched, but I didn't really get into the 6 women that he, like, sexually assaulted. I didn't know what he did. So he could have done the same thing as, like, Tara Reid, like, major. You don't do that. But I'd like to you just, all that's just kept quiet and all that. But today's technology, it should just be right there in one page. Okay, there's 6 women that he sexually violated, like, and I'm thinking like the less of the less, like just groping the breast or something like that, or saying sexual, like, oh, I wish I just am gonna bang you tonight, like, sexual slurs like that. But like, they were women that he, I guess, I don't know. But, all the information out there just should be, like, instantaneous, like, right in front of your face. You can, like, I didn't know who Tara Reid was, and there's a video, and she said it all. I'm like, okay. Just a couple minutes. There you go. And then it was just awful all these years, and then what my family did to me in 2016 is disgusting. I'm giving a homeless girl $5 because I still have my government check. And stay away from me, dirty money. You suck clit. Like, what the fuck? It dumbfounded me. I go to buy vodka at the liquor store. Oh. It's because you got your check stolen from you. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All the money you made. Prostitute. This is the story. Am I insane? Child molesting family. But Rick, of course, didn't know, yeah. That's his name. Yeah, I had the biggest patience in the world. Like, most people go out and kill child molesters. I mean, that's a natural thing. It happened to me so much, me being sexually violated and everything. And I'm watching Tara Reid and I'm like, oh my god, I was like sexually violated, like, oh my god, a million times. Didn't even. But it's still, she was violated and he didn't go any further than fingering her. That's violation. And then, yeah, if she would have went to the cops, they wouldn't have done anything to her at that second in time. What was it, 93? They wouldn't have done anything. Yeah, that's just what it is. It's like, Lancaster didn't really do anything at all. I mean, I don't. It's hard also to prove anything. But yeah, I mean, man, this world just totally evil. It makes, a person give up. And I'm still here, but I lost out my whole life. I had kids. I'm not allowed to be around my kids? What the hell? What the heaven? There is no heaven on Satan damned the house and cursed earth. It's crazy. God, oh my god, 18 minutes. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, holy shit.